Good morning, children. I welcome you all for today's social science session. And today we are going to deal with next chapter, that is landforms. Okay. First, what is landforms, my dear kids? Okay, I will tell you the example. Just watch this picture closely. So if we look at the land surface from an aeroplane, we can see a lot of raised and low areas of land, right? So raised in the sense that is mountain is raised, and low areas like plateaus and plains, if we see, that is low areas, right? So that is called landforms. And if you see, some landforms are flat, low and even, right? Some are a little high above the sea and some are very high above the sea level, right? So that only we can call as landform. So ma'am is telling very high above the sea level, low areas, then what is it? I will tell you in detail. So let's look at the basic landforms on the earth. So that next we can go with the physical divisions of India. Okay. The first landform is mountains. So we are going to see about the types of mountain. Just we can know the types. Okay, I'm not going to explain in detail. So that the first is snow mountain. This white area which covers the mountain. That white area is snow. The second one is rocky mountains, that is stone. Okay. This is fold mountain. So if you see, it is like a folding, right? So that's why it is named as fold mountain. The next one is volcano mountain. So children, this will be very interesting. So first I will brief you about mountain. Okay. So a mountain is a raised level of land. A mountain is a raised level of land with sloping sides and a sharp peak. I will show you the sharp peak. So here just see this two picture. In that first picture, a small mountain. See here, we can see here a small mountain, right? So the small mountain is called a hill. A small mountain is called a hill, and in second picture it is like a chain, right? So a chain of mountains is known as the mountain range. A chain of mountains is known as the mountain range. What is peak? So children, here is the peak. So that this is the short peak. And here what you should remember, the three things is a small mountain is called a hill. Small mountain is called a hill. A chain of mountain is known as the mountain range. Chain of mountain is known as the mountain range. And here is the short peak. The tip is called peak. The tip is called peak. So in the top, just go out and see. So it will be like a chain, right? So the chain is called mountain ranges, and in the top, if you see, it will be like a tip. So that is called peak. And if you see small mountains are there, that one we can call it as a hill. Next we can call as valleys. So the low lying land between two hills or mountains. Listen. So here please see, in the center we can see the water, right? So that the low lying land between two hills are there, as well as or mountains, which is called valley. So these valleys are mainly formed by flowing water, river or glaciers. Glacier means ice. Okay. So here the best example is the Kashmir Valley in Kashmir, and Kullu, you know, I think, right? So Kullu, which is in Himachal Pradesh. These are all the few example for valleys. And Great Rift Valley, which is located in Africa. It is the largest valley in the world. What is the name? Great Rift Valley. G-R-E-A-T. Great Rift. R-I-F-T. R-I-F-T. Great Rift Valley, which is the largest valley in the world. So children, which is the highest peak in the world? Any guess? Just see this picture. So the first picture is Mount Everest, right? So children, the Himalayas in the north of our country is a mountain range. So the Himalayas in the north of our country, that is the north direction. About the directions we can learn in next session. So that now you please know the basic things like what is mountains, what is plateaus, everything. Okay, fine. So the Himalayas in the north of our country is a mountain range, and here this Mount Everest, which is in Nepal. Mount Everest is in Nepal, that is MT Everest. MT means mount, mount means mountain. Okay, so which is in Nepal. It is the highest peak in the Himalayan mountain. It is the highest peak in the Himalayan mountain, as well as in the world it is the highest peak. And children, if you see, this is completely with the snow, right? The mountain is covered with snow. So this snow which melts and give rise to many rivers. Okay, so the snow once it melts and it gives rise to many rivers like Ganga, Yamuna, Brahmaputra and Indus. These are all the names of rivers, not your friends. Okay, so these are all the names of the rivers. The snow which forms, that water which forms to these rivers. Okay, the name is Ganga, Yamuna, Brahmaputra and Indus. So from this, what you know? Mount Everest is the highest peak in the world, and Kanchenjunga also best example. That second picture, this is also the mountain. So this Kanchenjunga, which is also the example of mountain which has highest peak. So the next landform is hills. Hills are areas of land that are higher than the surrounding land. They are usually rocky. Hills are usually rocky, and it is raised land with sloping sides. Like mountain, it is a raised land with sloping sides. But these hills are of various shapes and size. They can be small and flat at the top, or tall with pointed peaks like mountain. Okay, so like a mountain, this hills generally has a peak, but hills are easier to climb, but mountains are little difficult. Why hills are very easier to climb? Because they are less steep and not as high as mountains. So here the best example for hills are Nilgiri, Anaimalai and the Satpura hills in India are the best examples of hills. Here is the Anaimalai hills. So the best example for hill station we can take Ooty, Kodaikanal, that we can call as hill station. Next landform is plateau. What is it? Plateau. So children, a plateau is an area of raised land with a flat top. Okay, with a flat top. Here is the example. So this is the flat top. Okay, and here I show the difference between mountain and plateau. So if you take, mountain is also a raised level of land with sloping sides. Just see here, sloping sides. So that is sloping side. Here the difference is in plateau, it is like a flat top. So it is also known as table land. This plateau is also known as table land. As it looks like a table, it is also called as table land. So this is the Deccan Plateau. So this Deccan Plateau, which is the oldest plateaus in India. It is the oldest plateaus in India. Not in the country, it is the oldest plateau in India. So what is the plateau which is oldest in India? What is the name of the plateau? Deccan Plateau. Next thing is Tibetan Plateau. This is the largest plateau in the world. Tibetan Plateau, which is the largest plateau in the world, and it is located in Central Asia, and it is also called roof of the world. So Tibetan Plateau is the largest plateau in the world, and the highest peak is Mount Everest, which is in Nepal, and the oldest plateau is Deccan Plateau, which is in India, right? Next landform is plains. Many parts of a country have flat and level land. These are all called plains. These are called plains. And children, just see the picture of mountain I shared you here. Just show the difference. A mountain, if you see, it is like a raised level of land and it has sloping sides. Sloping sides. If you take plateau, it is also raised land, but it is a flat top. It has a flat top. But if you take plain, it is a flat land. It has there are no mountains, hills or plateaus in a plain. So the best example, just go out and see the ground. So that is the plains. So here you cannot see mountains or hills or plateaus, right? So that is the plains. And the best thing, in many areas, if you see, plains have agriculture areas. So along with that, large water resources will be there. So our area is agriculture area. So that's why these plains are all called food basket. Plains are called food basket. Example for plains is the northern plain, which lies to the south of the Himalaya. I will show you in the map. The northern plains which lies to the south of the Himalaya, and these plains are very fertile plain. Fertile means very greenish, right? And it is suitable for cultivation and are densely populated. Here the major rivers are Ganga, Indus and Brahmaputra. Okay. These northern plains are fertile and it provides food for the entire country. Food for the entire country. So these northern plains are called bread basket of India. The northern plains are also called bread basket of India. So rice, wheat, sugarcane, millets, jute and maize are some crops grown here. This is the coastal plains. What is it? Coastal plains. About this, with the help of map, I will explain you. Just see this picture, okay? The next landform is desert. A region which is dry and sandy due to the lack of rainfall and which supports little or no vegetation is known as a desert. So children, only a few forms of life exist in this area. In which area? In desert. So because very less water is available. This is the desert. Just see the picture. It is sandy and very dry. So we have two types of deserts. That is hot and cold desert. Just see here. The first one is hot desert and the second one is cold desert. Hot deserts are mostly covered by sand, rock, salt lakes and hills. The temperature in such desert can be very high during the day. The best example is the Thar Desert. In next picture I will show you Thar Desert in India and Arabian Desert in the Middle East. These are all the some example for hot desert. And what is the cold desert? The cold deserts are covered with snow or ice. So the second picture, such as Gobi Desert in Asia. Asia is a continent, right? So Gobi Desert, which is in Asia. The Antarctic Desert in Antarctica. So this too is the best example for coldest desert in the world. The last landform is island. So this island is a piece of land which is surrounded by water on all sides. So what is peninsula? Peninsula, which means it is surrounded by water on all three sides. All three sides. But if you take island, it is surrounded by water on all the sides. In middle we can see the land. That is a piece of land. So here we have two groups of islands over there. The first group is Lakshadweep, which is located in Arabian Sea. So in your political map you learned that, right? Take your political map and see. I'll be waiting. Yeah, is it there? Okay. So the next group is Andaman and Nicobar Island, which is in Bay of Bengal. So this Lakshadweep island, which is lie in the west of the Arabian Sea. So that's all, my dear children. So just recap this today's session, and if you have any queries, please ask me and complete the today's task. Thank you. First picture is Lakshadweep Island and the second one is Andaman and Nicobar Island. So both are same islands. If you take, both are same, right? So just know it, okay? And to go for islands, definitely we need a water transport. We need a ferry. Did you know 96.5 of Earth's water is ocean, and only we have 2.5 is fresh water. Ocean water is very salty, we cannot drink, so that we have to conserve water. Just see the second picture, my dear children. So here this blue area is water and the remaining thing is that green area is land. So this green area is land and this blue area is water bodies. So here water which covers 3/4 of the Earth's surface. So it is also called the blue planet. Earth is also called the blue planet. Please see that second picture. So that only 2.5% we have fresh water. So just see this picture, how rivers are formed, my dear children. So rivers are formed when the snow which melts from high mountains. So this is the snow. These three pictures I showed you the snow. So river are formed when the snow melts from the mountain. So earth which gives us everything that we need. We get water, air, food, sunlight and many other things. What we should do? We have to take care of our planet Earth and we should not dirty it. If Earth becomes too dirty, it will not be livable. So that's why we have to keep our home always clean. If it is our shelter, how we will keep? Very clean, right? So likewise, we have to keep our surroundings also clean. That is our first home is our planet Earth. So always keep it clean. When the snow melts from high mountain, it will be formed in the rivers. So we find water on Earth in the form of oceans, seas, rivers, lakes and ponds. So these are all the water forms how we get.